K1. Hi, how you doing? Hello, Officer K1. How are you? All right. Welcome aboard. Gilcos. Let's see, what's the active runway now? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Uh, we're about to start our descent into. Um, oh, yeah. It's asking me to decelerate. Novia. I'm supposed to be arriving via Gilco. So let's go back here again. Let's see if I can change my star. Gilco 5, there you go. All right. And then Lev. Okay. I guess Novia. No transition. This is the first this is my second flight. Trying to test out this A321, and I kind of like it. I want to fly direct to, is that World? Okay. Says set, we're heading on track first. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it didn't accept. Let me see again. Um, okay, let's try this again. So, arrival, runway 9, and we have Gilco, and I want us to use this. That should work. Insert. Alright, so now we're heading direct to, we've passed this. I want us to fly direct to hold. To cargo. Okay, there you go. Alright, we got it. Okay, so at toggle, we want to be at 26,000 feet. So let's go ahead and start going down. 26,000. Alright, so we've started our descent. Okay, I think we're good to go. We have a new follower, Chris. Hello, Chris. Welcome aboard. We just started our descent into Houston. Thank you. How are you? Welcome. I'm good. I decided to finally try and do flights on the with the 321. I've heard so many wonderful things about it, but I never really tried it. So I completed a full flight today with it, and I love it. I mean, I love it. So, Chris or Officer K, where are you watching from? Ohio. Okay, I'm in DC. All right, let me get the 80s for. All right, so we have 3016 3016. So let me go ahead and put that here before we get to this phase. So 30.16. All right, we're not at the approach phase yet. We are still at the descent phase. So we're trying to get to 26,000 at world. Okay, we just passed world, so now we are looking for the next one is Gilco. Okay, we need to keep going. Gilco. Oh yes, I would. Oh, absolutely, 100%. So Gilco, we want to be at 15,000. So where's Gilco? Okay, that's our next waypoint. And then from there, where are we going next? Okay, from there we're going to Urang. Yeah, I'll recommend the A321. I mean, you're gonna see it. I mean, you can watch the last video I just did. That was, where did I fly from? I think it was from Miami to, no, this is this flight. This is Miami to Houston. It was from I can't remember. I think it was from, was it LAX to Miami? I can't remember, but oh, sorry, it was from Toronto. From Toronto to Miami. I did that earlier today. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, I fly the A380, but the A380 is not as complex as this. I mean, in terms of realistic. Like in the A380, this upper panel, they pretty much look they look alike. But the A380, this upper panel, most of the buttons don't work. But here, a lot of the buttons work. And one other thing I like about this plane is the checklist. I like using the checklist just to be able to just check it off and just keep going. So right now, let me see where we are on the checklist. We have left cruise. We are now in the descending phase. So let's look at the checklist. So cruise, we've passed that, so we'll continue.
Lodge ELEV.
Okay.
Auto.
All right.
Arrival.
Okay, we have our arrival. We're using this for runway 9, I think. Right. So we just have to descend to get to Urang at 7,000, and I can see it right there. That's Urang right there. So by the time we get to Gilco, we'll be at 15,000. Then we reduce our speed and slowly descend to 7,000. and then make a right turn to Irang, and then try to catch the localizer from there. So, okay, so
Confirm
confirm.
/ update. Perf / APPR page.
Okay, so where's our approach page? We've already taken care of this. Let's see. So the approach. Go back again. So we're still in the descent phase. We're still in the descent phase. I don't want to activate the approach yet. Alright, choose LDG configuration. Let me look at that approach page again. There's something that is trying to tell me here. Okay, so this is descent. This is where we are. And the next phase is the... So if I were to change anything on this plane, I would say the FMS. Like, I'm kind of struggling with this. Maybe because it's... I'm pretty used to the one they use at Boeing. But this is a little, like I'm struggling a little bit with it. So I'm trying to get to the approach. So here we are. This is the page we want, the perf page. All right, I'll just go ahead and activate the approach. All right, landing config. We're going to use config 3 or we're going to use 4. I want us to use 4. We use 4. All right, so that's done. We have done our QNH. ILS is 9. So we have our different speeds, 157 for full flaps. So we'll probably be landing around okay, VAP is 151. So our approach speed is 151. Okay, so let's go.
Fill. FPLN / waypoint after Todd right LSK. Wind data. Auto brake.
I don't usually use the auto brake. I don't know. Part of the reason I don't use it is when I land, it's difficult sometimes to go ahead and start deselecting it when I'm trying to reduce speed. Ordinarily, that would not be a problem. But because of the ACAS, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the ACAS system. I fly for Delta, so they have the Delta, they have the smart cars thing that they use. So the problem is once my speed gets down to 0, it will end my flight. So if I have to do an extra 15 minutes during taxi, it doesn't count. So that's why I don't like to use this the brake thing. Alright, so I will leave that.
Low or MED. English 1 and English 2.
As required, no problem.
As required. Continue.
So
Descent. Target Alt.
we've already passed all this. This is where we are actually right now. So right now we are trying to get down to 7,000. So let's get down to 7,000. Oh no. Sometimes I forget. I'm not dealing with I almost sent the plane on its heading downward. Okay, so I'm trying to reduce the speed, not increase it. So, okay, here we go. It's coming down now. Alright, so descent, we've already
Set.
cleared this.
Target Alt. Push. D. Checked. Speed brake. As required. Tur on ND.
Okay, turn on ND as required. Let's turn it on. That's fine. Okay. Oh, sorry. We should turn it on at 10,000. My bad. At 10,000. Okay. So our speed is still high. I'm trying to reduce it. Maybe we should put on a speed brake. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. I'm about to put on the speed brake so we can reduce. See, I like see how it's so smooth. Oh my gosh. You don't understand. It's so smooth. Like it's so smooth. Alright, let's see what it looks like with the speed brakes. Okay, speed brake is up now. It's so smooth. I like it. The only thing I noticed that I do have to spend a lot of time inside the cockpit, and also I noticed that these checklists don't work unless you are inside the cockpit view. I don't know why, but I guess they want you to make it as real as possible. So that means they want you to be inside the cockpit. Okay, my engine is coming alive. What's going on? Okay, 220, we're coming down. That's fine. Okay, I've withdrawn the speed brake. We're still descending, 11,000 and down. Okay, so once we get here, I'm gonna go ahead and do a direct. Let's see. I'm gonna do a direct to Orang. So let me just make sure we get down to where we want, and that would be 7,000. So let's look. So Orang is 7,000, then Chiot 5,800, and so on and so forth. All right, let's put on our flaps. Okay, I'm going to increase this descent. Okay, I don't know why. There must have been something that I clicked that made this wasn't here before. I don't know if anybody's familiar with this. It wasn't like this initially. And I noticed that my descent rate is still going a little slower than I expect. Bear with me, please, because I'm learning this aircraft as we... Okay, so our QNH is done. We've done that
As
one.
required.
Landing lights.
Landing lights.
All right, turn
on.
them.
Seat belts. On. CSTR.
Okay. So landing lights on. Okay. CSTR. Move away. I'm trying to locate all these buttons. Okay.
On.
All right.
LS.
Okay. Yes, not yet. We are not there yet. Still a little bit away, but we can go ahead and put this over here to LS. Okay.
As required. RAD NAV page.
Checked.
Checked. Baro reference, pilot, copilot, STDBY.
We got that.
Set local QNH.
I've
Continue.
said that.
Approach. Approach phase.
Okay. So when we get to the approach phase, we now go ahead and activate it. So let's see. I'm going to use the arc for now until I get to the approach phase. All right. So let's go ahead and get it to go direct to Urang. So Urang. Okay. All right. So now we are going to Urang. Okay, I think we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the approach phase. Wow, I suddenly lost. What happened to my speed? That's weird. I thought I just noticed it reduce speed fast. Okay, so approach phase activated.
Activated.
Okay.
SPD.
Speed is managed, so that's good.
Managed. Dashed.
Speed brake.
Speed brake.
Armed. Okay.
As required. Flaps.
Flaps is already at 1.
1. APPR.
Okay, our approach, we have to turn it on now. Approach is on. Uh-oh. Maybe we're not at the... Okay. Let's... Wait a minute. Okay, that's fine. That's 116.6. Okay. So that should be set automatically. So let's try the approach thing again. It should be able to work. Okay, I'm going down to... I'm reducing my speed to 180. Oh, sorry, what the heck? Okay, it's tracking. Okay, I'm losing my speed to 180. All right, we're coming down nicely. Let me look and make sure we're gonna be at, okay. So 5,000 medic. Okay, let's increase it a little bit. All right. So I'm doing all this, and for some reason I still can't get my I still can't get my approach on. Okay, there we go.
AP1 and AP2.
All right, AP1 and AP2, they want them both on. Interesting.
LOC.
Okay. Localizer checked, so we want it on. No, Put back to approach. Okay. Are we established yet? No, not yet. Okay. All right. Localizer checked. Glide
Check.
slope checked.
GS. Checked.
Checked.
Go around altitude.
Go around altitude will be, what's our last, what do we have here? 4,000 at Doin. And I'm gonna set it to 2,000. Okay. All right. Come on now. Okay. So go around altitude set.
Set.
Okay.
Flaps.
So this
2.
is the approach.
Landing gear lever.
Not down, not down. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Okay. So we are going to, our speed is fine. We're at 5,000. I brought it down to 3,000. Hopefully by 3,000 we'll be able to catch the localizer. So let's look outside and see what's going on. All right. Yeah, if you're thinking of buying the Tollies, yeah, it's good. I will give you I'll give you the thumbs up. I'll give you a 5-star for real. The only setback to me is the navigation system. I wish it was a little more, well, maybe because I'm not used to it yet. Okay. Okay, we're getting close. All right. We're about 3,000. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the final approach phase. Okay, here we go. So landing gear coming down.
Down. Ground spoilers. Arm.
Armed.
Auto brake.
Check.
Check. Flaps.
Flaps at 3. Okay, so flaps at 3.
Three. Flaps.
Okay, flaps at 3. Okay, if full on approach phase. Okay. We're not established yet on the ILS. So we're gonna stop. I wonder why. You know what? I'm gonna stop it at 2,900. Okay, here we go. We're about to get on the ILS. Sorry, we're about to get on the glide slope. It's coming up. It's coming up. You see how smooth it is. Okay, we are on the glide slope. Alright, so we go ahead and get ready for final. So I'm gonna reduce this to 150.
2,500.
Okay, give us the full flap.
Full. ECAM page wheel. Check.
Check. Okay.
All gear indicators green.
Yes. Are they all green? Yes, they are. All green. Check.
A/THR. Checked.
Check.
Nose light.
Nose light set to taxi.
2,000.
Taxi. RWY turn off light. On. Landing lights. On.
On.
Calls FWD or AWD. Set cabin to ready.
Okay.
Checked. EWD landing memo.
No blue lines.
No blue lines. Continue.
Alright.
Landing. AP1 and AP2.
Okay, so here we go. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure that I show you an external view after this. I'll switch over to the external view after this. So I mean I'll do a replay with external view. Okay, it looks like we're coming down nicely. Okay, at 400 feet, if none other land, AP1, AP2 off. Okay, 30. Okay.
$500. 400. $200.
Okay. Glare. All right. Touchdown. Okay, excellent. All right. That was close to perfect. Okay. So,
Off.
all right.
Flight directors.
Flight directors. Hold on. Hold on. Let's exit first. Okay, flight directors. Both are off. Thrust levers set to 0. You see, so it wants me to be in the cockpit view.
Both off.
Ugh.
THR levers. 0. THR levers. 0. Thrust reverse.
See, that's the only thing, because I guess they want you to have the experience of being inside the cockpit. So all of this has to be done. The
Full on.
checklist.
Speed. Thrust reverse.
That's on.
Reduce to idle.
It's on idle.
Speed.
Speed is less than 60.
Thrust reverse.
Is on off.
Off. Brakes.
Okay.
Apply.
After landing.
Continue. After landing. Landing lights.
Okay, so let's go through this. Landing lights retracted. It's retracted.
Retract. Ground spoilers. Disarm.
Disarmed.
Strobe lights.
Strobe light
Off.
off.
Hang mode.
Engine
Norm.
mode is normal.
Weather radar.
Is off.
Off. Transponder mode.
Transponder mode is gonna be extender.
XPNDR.
Yeah.
Flaps. Retracted.
Yes. Chronos.
Chronos.
Stop. Stop.
Stop. APU master.
APU master on.
On. Wait for APU flap open.
Okay. Does anybody know where this APU flap thing is? Okay, I probably have to YouTube it at some point. So it says wait for APU flap to open.
On.
On. It says on.
APU start.
APU start.
On.
On.
Tur on ND.
Off.
Off. ECAM page wheel. Check.
Check is on wheel check.
Brake temp.
Checked.
Checked. Brake van.
Is on.
On. Continue. Parking.
Okay.
Brake ACU press.
Oh gosh.
In green area.
This is a lot. But you can see for yourself how it handled. Like, you can see how well it handled. Like, it's... Let me see what my touchdown number is. Negative 230, 259, negative 259. Not bad. My previous flight was negative 97. You know what that means? That's close to, that's perfect. Okay, so once we park, then I will do, before shutting down, I'll do a replay of the landing.
Parking brake. On. Anti-ice. Off. APU bleed.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. You will definitely be seeing a lot more of this plane. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more of it because you can see, like, the landing is so beautiful. Like, I like the fact that as it's exactly it does the same thing that the Airbus the A380 does, and I think it's when it gets to about 50 or 100 feet above the ground, it it automatically helps you to flare by raising the angle of attack, so you can see what happens. So it's so easy to fly this because once you get to that to flare, all you need is just pull back to idle, and it just comes down by itself. So look at where it flared. You're gonna see it flare just now. See, this was what it did this by itself, this angle of attack, and that helped me to come down nicely. All right, you'll definitely see more of this plane. The only setback for me is that it has only very few liveries. Let me see. It has American, Air Canada, Aeroflot, the Airbus prototype, something about new design. I don't know what that is. It has Lufthansa, then the Neo Classic, and then the A321 Neo, the big engines. I wonder. Let me see. Let me check something out. So the fuel capacity of this, the regular one, I'm trying to compare it. So the regular one, the fuel capacity is so about 10 hours flight. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Okay. So, but let me see what the engine, the new engine. This is the bigger engine. So let me see if it will make any difference. Not really. It's the same thing. I guess it's just the engine power. Oh, we have a new follower, C Joker. C Joker, you're welcome. You just missed our flight into Houston. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and see where I can get more liveries for this because the only the only engine, the only what was I about to say? The only livery that it has is it has Air Canada, and the only livery for United States is American. I don't know where I can get more liveries. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. So, but you expect to see a lot more of this plane. I really, if you are thinking about buying it, I strongly suggest. I agree with you. I suggest you go ahead and buy it. It's gonna be. I've had this for a long time, but I never kind of really flew it. So now that I've flown it, and I can tell you one thing, I'm in love with it. Oh, flight simulation, FSX. I've played FSX. I started playing flight sim with flight sim with Microsoft. Then from Microsoft, I moved to X-Plane, and I've been with X-Plane since. I like X-Plane better than Microsoft. X-Plane has that more realistic feel to me than Microsoft. Of course, Microsoft has all the what do they call it, horns and whistles or whatever. Like they have. I like how each airport is very well done. So, see, Joker, what what yoke do you have? Because most of somebody also had an issue like that earlier. And I don't know why, because most of the configurations here for the joysticks, they're usually plug and play. Although I noticed that this Tolis, it looks like it has its own joystick. Oh, you play on the keyboard. If you really want to enjoy flight sim, if you can, get a joystick. If you can, get a joystick. The joystick would really, it really makes it more realistic. So this is the big engines. This one right here, the LEAP engines. I wonder whether it makes any difference in terms of loading capacity. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try it out. But now that I can see this plane, I think this is you want to move the camera with the mouse. Do you have this? Do you have this? This called X camera. Have you tried X camera? If you want to move the, okay, here, did you check your setting, joystick and keyboard? So you say you want to move the camera with the key, with the mouse. I think it might be somewhere here. View tools. Okay. I have. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I don't think that's. I don't know if that's possible, because then you're talking about having like a mummy kind of figure there, like that detail. Well, the closest I think you can get to that is this, and that is this plugin. This plugin is called X Camera. With the X Camera, you can be able to set up anything you want to set up. Okay, let me show you something with the X Camera. I'm going to show you the best plane that I have set up with my X Camera is the Boeing 738. So let me go to the Boeing 738 real quick. Let me show you something. Oh yeah, I'm into long haul flights too. So, but for my long haul flights, I usually use the Boeing 777. Hold on one second.
Continue to checklists.
So I wanted to show you this before I go to bed. Okay, so you see, this is the X plane. Sorry, this is the. You can use the X camera to set up a lot of angles, you know. So you can decide what you want to be looking at. You can decide, like, You can say, okay, this is your pilot's head right now. So this is your pilot's head right now. So you can set this to be your pilot's view. Now let's say you want to look left. You can now set it such a way that with just one click, it will turn left, back to again to what you have here. If you want to make it look up at the overhead, you just click one button. It looks at the overhead, things like that. So that's called the X camera. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this installation and tutorial. 737 for Zibo.
Battery, guard closed.
Oh, interesting. That's nice. This is the X checklist. The X checklist. I've never used it for. I just downloaded it for the A320, A321. So I see I can also use it here for my A3, a Boeing 738. I love this Boeing 738. It's an excellent plane. I use it for flights that are usually 3 to 5 hours. For less itinerary, I use the MD82. This is my plane of choice for quick plane, 1 hour 30 minutes flight. I use this. I'm gonna try and learn this. I've not learned this yet. The E195. I wonder, it has liveries. It has Delta, I hope. It doesn't have Delta. Oh, that's gonna make it that's gonna be a problem. Okay, so that's this one. I've never flown the CRJ200. I've never flown this. For long haul, I normally use the Boeing 748, the 777, and the A380. Those are the three planes that I usually use for my long haul. I'm not a big fan of the 788. It feels too plastic. It feels too plastic to me. Yeah, the plugin is free. The X checklist is free. The planes are not free. The planes are not free. The planes on X plane store. No, these are not free. The the MD82, I think, came as a default with X plane. And I'm not sure. I think the CRJ200 and the E9195, because I don't know why I would download that. Then I had to buy this, the 748, the Tolis A321. The plugins I use, are they all free? Let me see what plugins I have. Well, XP Realistic, I can't even remember what that one cost. That's like, sometimes if you watch my videos, you hear like metallic shaking or something like that. Yeah, those are it makes the X-plane look more realistic. Now I don't know if I paid for that. Terrain Radar, I don't know if I paid for Terrain Radar. I think those were free. Xpilot is free. AVS, is AVS free? Avitab is not free, but it comes with the A321. So if you buy the A321, it comes with the Avitab. The X-Pilot is the online thing that people use to log into Vatsim. I don't know if you know Vatsim. Some people use Vatsim, some people use X-Pilot. Is what I use to get online. Like if I want to get on the network. So that's X-Pilot. Some people use X-Quark box or something. Oh, yeah, it's really a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. I've been playing this game for more than 15 years. Yeah. Right now I'm flying with Delta. I have over 6,000 hours, verifiable hours. Yes. I'm an ATP, what is it? ATP commander. I'm a few hours away from being an ATP. What is it again? I don't even know what my title is. The money looks good, I can tell you that's for sure. Not the money to me, like the money on the virtual thing. Yeah, like I said, FXX is kind of. I would do explain than FSX. FSX is too plastic for me, and that's just personal. I've flown Microsoft up to the latest one before they down disappeared for a while and then came back with a new one. Okay, I'm yawning. It's time to go to bed. So thank you very much for watching. I will try and do another flight. Oh, it was good. I'll try and do another flight tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Well, it's now today. So Wednesday, I'm gonna start streaming at 3 p.m. Eastern. Can you make a tutorial for me for this game? I'll be here. Okay, for which one? Because I made this account for planes only. Okay, which plane do you want to? What we can actually do, if you want, we can fly together if you want. We can fly together a short flight. Okay, yeah, we can do a short flight. Um, so 3 o'clock. Be online 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Right now my time is 9 minutes to 1 o'clock. So I don't know what your time is, but yes, I understand. So, but you have to tell me which plane you want. Okay, you are 6 hours ahead. So, which of the planes do you want me to do a tutorial for you? Do you want the? You said you like long haul. Do you want the Airbus A380 or do you want the 321 or you want it? Okay, Boeing 748. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to fly for you. I'll do a quick flight. We just landed at where? At Houston, right? Okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a flight from Houston. From Houston to, let's fly to Los Angeles. So tomorrow I'm gonna do a flight from Houston. Oh, how I plan everything? Okay. 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 All right. We'll make it a date then. That's fine. So 3 p.m. Eastern. Let me see if I can put it in my Twitch calendar. All right. So
Now, overseer should be responding quickly. Paralyzed trap, cross trap goes out there. Overseer responds there. When is gripped out of the overlord, which is actually really solid.
A very quick play. And as you can. 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 And as you can.
All right, so I was trying to do that, but it kept echoing. So 3 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be here, and I will do a Delta flight with this Boeing 748. Yes, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, 3 p.m. for me will be 9 p.m. for you, because you say right now is about 6:54 your time, right, in the morning. Am I correct? Yes, right now for me it's 12:54 after midnight. So it will be, so my 3 p.m. will be your 9 p.m. Would that be okay? All right. So I'll see you 3 p.m. here, and I'll see you 3 p.m. tomorrow or later today. And we'll do a flight Delta from Houston to Los Angeles. All right? Okay. Have your pen and paper ready and everything. We're gonna have a lot of work to do. All right. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.